So I'm driving to work, and for some reason I decided that I'm going to record a video, but I have to keep my eyes on the road. I usually don't record when I'm driving, at least not with this current setup. So I just wanted to make a video kind of talking about, my platforms. I know that I've not been such a good creator for you guys, all my previous subscribers and everything, But I think kind of showing more of my life in terms of like driving to work may be a good way to do that, And so as you guys see, I'm able to build all of these software stuff that I didn't usually build before on my channel years ago. And I think it really just shows growth and how life changes over time, stuff like that, right? So yeah, I think it's great, like building software is great. Kind of building something that you think is needed is also a good way to do it. I build my platforms because I've experienced the need for these things. And for example, elevator.dev, which is recently I've been posting about that platform. It is a great platform. It helps people to record their professional experience, which is great. A lot of people, matter of fact, nobody really does that, like it seems to be like nobody thinks it's needed. Nobody thinks it's something that society needs to do. So most people just work, and then what happens, they lose their job, and then they don't have anything to show, and then their boss fires them and stuff, and it's really just a toxic system. So I built elevator.dev to help people. I have other platforms, Folder Copilot, which is a great platform. It is a great kind of platform to help you manage your digital workspace. And I'm recently going to add another feature to that platform. And it currently has like a huge plethora of different things that you need, tools and stuff. Like it generates folders for you. It also has like a desktop app. It has a browser extension. So it is a great platform. So guys, I just wanted to kind of bring more back to you guys so that I could start reviving my channel. Maybe driving like this and showing you guys and kind of talking to you guys like this is probably a good way to do it. It's really, I think it might be a good way to do it. But I'm just trying to get back out there after going through so many different trials and stuff, which I told you guys about on my videos, that I've went through like several different experiences that kind of reshaped me in terms of like, that's why I started building software, because of stuff that I went through. So I really just want to continue expressing myself to you guys. Hopefully some of my old subscribers see the growth and get inspired. And if you guys want, you could make a comment, and then you could also kind of just let me know what you think about what I'm currently doing right now. I know that a lot of you guys remember me from my previous work on YouTube, which I still talk about and I still engage in. I also have another channel which I talk about narcissistic abuse on. It's like a music channel. Then I also have another channel that I talk about. It's like another music channel that talks about music and everything. It's called Topics Archive. And then the other one about narcissistic abuse is called the Narcissist Echoes, or the Echoes of the Narcissist. So it's about music. You can express a lot of stuff about narcissistic abuse through music, which, for example, the cycles and everything. And I think those content is great, but I think kind of just showing like walks, driving videos, and just talking about stuff might be a good way to do it too. So just trying to just participate in the community and stuff. So yeah, I'm driving to work right now. Maybe I'll make some good documentary videos and stuff one day, like some of the stuff I see on YouTube. I think there's this guy called Signified or something. that make some good videos and stuff that I have seen parts of, you know. But I think a lot of YouTubers has a lot to do with marketing and paying money for views, or paying money to help you get views, whatever, which I don't have the money for that stuff. So, and then even like with the videos, I try my best to edit them and stuff. In the past, I told you guys, you know, like trying to make my videos perfect has always been something that has stopped me. But I'm trying to, you know, just make stuff. I think stuff that's really natural might be a good way to go right now, especially with AI. People might just like to see like a real person talking, just expressing themselves. So that's what I'm probably gonna do for you guys. Yeah, so this one is not gonna be too long, just because my work is actually really close to me, so I'm not gonna be driving really far, you know. So hopefully you guys like this one, you like the talking and everything, you know, because yeah, I'm gonna maybe do driving videos, walking. There's a lot of really good creators that do these walking videos, so I have to be careful, you know. I don't want to get into an accident because I'm driving and making videos. But yeah, you know, just talking about my projects. If you guys are interested in my projects, you could comment and let me know what you think about them. You know, these projects are really important to me. They were created in a time in my life when I was going through a lot because of the abuse that I went through. That inspired me to make these projects, these software projects, and I'm really very proud of them. They were actually really a way of me kind of disseminating the negative energy that I had absorbed at these toxic places, that really inspired me to build. And I've also learned stuff about chosen ones. It kind of ties in back with my early Hebrew Israelite teachings that I used to study. So the chosen ones is another part of the Hebrew Israelite teachings, where the chosen ones is basically God's anointed. So there's this channel called The Anointed Path that talks about it. There's also other channels that talk about the chosen ones, and it's actually real. So the chosen ones is stuff that, you know, I really wanted to talk about one day on the channel. But they're basically like God's anointed, and they've been through like narcissistic abuse by another human being, which obviously isn't right. Like, why is narcissists abusing other people at work and getting them fired and making them homeless and stuff, and gang stalking them and all this other stuff, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So this is what we learned about with the chosen ones. Like, it's really like, it's actually pretty profound. Like, I've experienced it myself, you know. The smear campaigns, they tell lies in you, they triangulate you, and then they discard you and abuse you and all this other stuff, and it's really crazy, like the stuff they do to people. So I want to let you guys know that that's really what I went through that kind of inspired me to build, you know. And it's really like, when you get anointed, when you go through the abuse and you get anointed, it really changes you. It actually upgrades you. It's crazy. And when you get that upgrade, you have to be very careful, because you get anointed. It's almost like when Elijah got anointed in the wilderness, when he got his mission and stuff. So whatever is your mission, which you had a mission before, but whatever is your mission, you have to continue doing it. You know, you can't stop because of what you went through, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to make this short video talking about my projects, because I look at stuff very spiritual. I'm not just a technical builder, you know. With my background as a Hebrew Israelite and everything, my teachings and my stuff on YouTube is going to be a bit different. It's probably better for me to just do it this way than to hide my real self, which would be detrimental, obviously. So yeah, this is the video, guys. Thanks for watching.